Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Archive of Solitude, and today we're going to talk about how negativity always spirals into more negativity. How negativity plus negativity always equals more negativity, all right? The more negative energy you give out, the more will come back. But if you give out positive energy, the more positive will come back. I'm going to give you a little example because you might be thinking, man, this dude is just saying negativity and positivity and isn't anything really saying anything practical. So listen, I had this happening to me. I took a shower at home, went to my room, checked the closet for some underwear. No underwear there. So my mom used to always bring the underwear into my room for me to pick them up and stuff and, to wear them. But that day there was no underwear and we had guests in the house and I was pissed. I was angry because this is something that my mom was supposed to do. Now, that's the moment where I can react. How am I going to react? Positively or negatively? Of course, I reacted negatively. I was quite mad. I went up to my mom. I told her, "Mom, why aren't there any underwears in my closet and stuff?" And that was actually after, or was it while I was probably even just in a towel. Like I just had a towel around me. I didn't even have the underwear on me. And yeah, she told me this and that. We had a little, she told me this and that, told me to go get it. And then I went downstairs to get it. And then they were talking about me upstairs that I was walking around naked. And I was so mad. I'm like screaming upstairs because there's no fucking underwear in my room. And yeah, I took my underwear out, wore it out, put on my clothes. Then it spiraled into a big fight afterwards. And the guests were like, it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And the fight was about something way else. Like, it was more about me living in the house and that I should be grateful that I can even live in the house and stuff, and they're right. And, my point is just this whole, like, me not finding my underwear just spiraled into a way negative scenario, more of a negative energy in the house for everyone, not only me, for everyone, for me, of course, as well. But that could have been avoided if I just went downstairs and just put on my underwear without questioning it. But I didn't. I had to fight. I had to fight with them. I had to find a reason to react negative, and that's not right. And it's really interesting how everything always compounds. The neighbors next door talking, just wave to me. And it's always negative energy compounding, all right? Whatever you do, it always compounds. I'm going to give you another example. You might be having some bad habits, all right? You might smoke, don't do sports, don't eat healthy. And you might think, oh, this is fine. Nothing bad happens from this. It's all negative, all bad. And it compounds, slowly it compounds. At the moment, nothing happens, it's fine. But it compounds, and at the end, after some time, you might get a heart attack, you might get diabetes, you might get whatever. Because negativity always compounds. But positivity, if you do sports, if you act healthy, if you eat good, it will compound. You will feel better in the future. You will feel better in the moment and in the future. That's a good thing about positivity. Positivity is almost imminent. Like, it almost always happens right when you are doing it. And it's insane. It's great. And I got to practice more of it. At one point I was really into my serenity. I was really calm and I was just spreading positivity. That was literally the way I was finding my peace. Because this positivity thing is so important, to spread positivity, to always be positive, to always react positive. And that doesn't mean to let everything happen to you. It means that nobody can destroy your peace. You just react positively. It's fine. Somebody wants to fight you. You avoid them. You tell them, we don't need to fight. I love you, man. Look, if you tell someone that you love them and they want to fight you, you tell them, I love you. Like, I couldn't raise up my fists anymore as the guy who wants to actually fight you. I would be like, what am I doing? This guy's so nice to me. I couldn't fight him. Like, that moment when you do someone wrong and or somebody does you wrong and they're sorry about it, like, this love that you're spreading is so powerful. Like, you feel so bad about even wanting to hurt or like hurt this person physically or emotionally or in any other way. And it's really powerful. Positivity doesn't necessarily always win, but in general society, like the way we are living, it always wins. Like, it always wins. Positivity is the best thing that you could spread, and for your own good and for the people around you. That's how simple it is. But yeah, guys, look, it's really simple. Like, as I said, positivity compounds, negativity compounds, but you don't want negativity compound because it spirals so out of control that you can't control it. Because every time you are reacting negatively, you're waiting for the response back. And if you react negatively, they're going to respond negatively as well. And at some point, you might not have an option to react positively again. All right? Because it might turn into a physical fight and you don't want to get your face beat in. So you will have to respond negatively and actually beat them up or something to protect yourself in that moment. But if you just react positively, it doesn't come to that point. Like, you can avoid it at basically always. I don't care about the few times that it doesn't happen, but generally you avoid it every time. Just being positive to everyone, all right? Yeah. And that's just the thing. Like, the first, just don't, like, it's most of the time it's always about the first reaction. If your first reaction is positive, it's easy to react positive, and just keep on reacting positively. It's really easy. If you can do it one time, the first time, it's easy to do it continuously. Because people respond positively back. So it's easy to react positive to positivity. It's easy. But if someone does something negative, still react positive. They will most likely also react positive back. All right? And some big things might happen. For example, once my pants, I left my wallet in my pants and there was money in it. And I also was washing my shirts, my white shirts. And the pants were like beige, so they were in the same washing group. You know, they were being washed by my mom. And my mom came upstairs and she was like she called my name and said, "What did you do? Why did you put that in?" And I didn't understand what she was saying. And then she came upstairs and told me, all your shirts are blue. All your white shirts are blue. And she was quite mad about it. And she wasn't mad at me. She was just mad about the fact that it happened. But I reacted so calmly, it just passed away so quickly. I was like, all right, let's just put it into water, soak it in there, might get out, or let's wash it with only water in the washing machine. Probably get out at some point. And normally me before would have crashed out and not necessarily crashed out at her, but at myself, and we've just been angry, screaming around, doing whatever, being a little kid basically. And it would have changed nothing. But I just did this. I just reacted positively. I didn't let it destroy my peace. I was just indifferent about it and more positive about it. And in that way, nobody cared. And nothing happened. And we just, yeah. It worked. Like the thing that with the washing machine and the water worked. And everything was fine after. So it would have made no sense for me to crash out at the first point. But at first place, I mean. So that's basically it, guys. You can tell by the science of it, all right? This is science. It's not even like spiritual, all right? It is spiritual, but it's spiritual and science goes like this, all right? it's one, all right? It is like, it's just what you throw at a wall, it comes back at you, all right? That's just the way it works, all right? Pretty some physics, all right? Just, that's how basic it is, all right? The force that you give out, the force that you throw at a wall, the wall doesn't absorb anything in this case, just comes back at you, all right? That's just the way it is. Done. Okay, some science for you right here, okay? It's not all spiritual hocus pocus, this is real. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, don't like, don't subscribe, don't comment, just react positively all the time and get off your phone. Stop distracting yourself. Get off YouTube, get off social media, get off everything, delete it. And if you don't, I'll see you tomorrow.